Great people. Today we have a little late review of the Wars of Prasia. I was hoping that I would be able to play the game myself, but alas, it did not work out. The game was released in Korea and the developers prepared so that no one except Koreans would go there, because registration goes through a Korean SIM card that is tied to a Korean passport, and they also blocked almost all VPN addresses. Initially, it was possible to connect via solo VPN, but now, in my opinion, this method does not work either. So today we will watch the game on Korean streams, see how successful it was and what is in it at all. It immediately catches the eye that the game has nice graphics. The game is cross-platform and it looks pretty cool on a PC. A kind of mixture of Lost Ark and Lineage 2 Mobile. The plot is replete with beautiful cutscenes. They show us the main characters, tell us what is happening in this world, introduce us to the plot. Gradually we go through it, fight bosses and explore this open world. The world, by the way, looks pretty open, but still somehow corridor, because the locations are divided into certain pumping zones. Naturally, at the start we are offered to choose a class and there are 4 of them. This is a Mirage Blade, this is an Archer, this is a Poppy and something like a tank. Here it is called Enforcer. Each class has 2 combat racks to choose from, which open as you level up. If I understood correctly, the first rack opens at the 24th level, and the second at the 30th. And gradually, each of these racks will unlock new skills as the level increases. Accordingly, you will be able to build your own unique build for certain tasks in the game. Just as I found in the Korean guides, each of the skills can be assembled a certain set of runes that will strengthen them. As I looked, they are not very easy to get, so you can only use 3 or 4 basic skills in battle. The rest will be used according to the situation. I immediately looked at the donation store. The donation shop is the same standard as in all modern MMORPGs. You can buy everything in it right from the start of the game. Starter kits for clothes are sold here, already a good chiseled outfit. Starting riding pets, starting tickets with gacha sets and so on are sold here. Various diamonds are also sold here, for which everything is bought. By the way, there is also a gacha on the character card and a gacha on the mounts. And these are the 2 pillars on which this game will actually be held. Just on the broadcast of one famous Korean streamer, you can see how he turns these cards on the character. And he was lucky, he spent about 150,000, if converted into rubles, to get an epic card on the character and an epic card on the mount. By the way, our cards are also divided by rarity. There are blue, green, then there are red, purple and gold. The golden one is the coolest and you can't get it from the gacha, it turns out only by merging. Here he swirled the cards, swirled, took out a purple card. Then this purple card can, for example, be redeemed immediately, as mere M, for example, it was done either in 2 mobile, or for gold, in this case for diamonds, try to twist it to a better one. He was lucky, he twisted this card twice and eventually got the coolest purple one that exists at the moment. Naturally, very good characteristics are attached to this card. This is damage in PvP and an increase in total damage and other indicators that will let you down. The same gacha is also available for sled animals, although they are slightly smaller, but they also differ in rarity. He also twisted this gacha and got an epic purple elephant there. The elephant looks cool, in the same way it gives a lot of useful characteristics and increases the speed of movement. All unnecessary cards that you took out from the gacha can be combined and the collection is filled with them. The collection will also let you in, as well as in Lash 2 Mobile. By the way, there are a lot of similar elements from the mobile line. This is the interface, this is the location of skills, this is the character cards, this card mounts, although there were no Muutes in the line, there were Agathians, and many other chips that are now used everywhere. I have translated the game menu, which you will encounter all the time and something is quite sad. We have characteristics, skills, quests right on the tabs, some kind of icon unknown to me, which translates as electricity, glasses, help and a battle groove. There is naturally a battle groove here, and it will give you different rewards depending on the level. Now all games have battle passes. Previously, they were the lot of purely session girls, now they are being shoved into everything in my RPG, unfortunately. In the second strip, we have a clan, a party and, as I understand it, a guild auction, where the goods that you will receive by killing guild bosses will flock. And in the last block we have crafting, map, exchange, rating, friendship, PvP rating and community. In general, as you can see, everything is standard. Unfortunately, there is no dungeon tab, there is no temporary dungeon tab, as it was in 2 mobiles, which suggests that all the pumping we have is purely on story quests and purely on the grind of mobs in the fields. Unfortunately, it seems that so far there is no smell of an abundance of content in the game. And according to the videos that the Koreans themselves saw, there is practically nothing to do in the game now except pumping. They release guides for pumping, release guides for the builds of these characters, and release how they generously twisted the gacha. There is no content in the game yet. I met only a semblance of clan bosses and met some PvP events that were held by the players themselves. They gathered 2 clans and pushed them against each other. The winning clan received 100,000 diamonds. There are no official events planned in the game itself, and there is not even PvP content, because there are no arenas where they could take place. As a result, it turns out really sad. We seem to have beautiful graphics, there is a choice of several classes, there is an abundance of choice of builds for these classes, but there is no really content where you could use it all. Yes, we have an open PvP in the world, you can merge anyone and anywhere, but why? For the sake of a clan battle or in order to squeeze the world boss, maybe. But just to merge someone for the sake of a fan, I don't see the point in it. In fact, this is the same world of M that we played with you for a while, but there is no NFT here and the same small abundance of content as there. Naturally, the game will develop, naturally there will be some new screws, some new events. Maybe it will become more interesting. But I don't like the trend that Koreans release into my RPG and for the first 2 or 3 months there is absolutely nothing to do in it except pumping. Someday the thieves' profession will reach us, perhaps in a year, perhaps in 2. In any case, we'll see, wait and be sure to play. That's all for me, write your opinion in the comments, and also do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like and bang the bell. Tarian was with you, bye to everyone.